easily.
You're right.
Pichu easily. Pichu or Peach?
You make the sickest Pichu boost bracket.
Pichu.
Alrighty, well we got a match on our hands.
We have Ak8 and 3rd Degree.
I think you're playing.
I'm playing.
Got a game.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, well,
come
all right, again, hop in.
Come on over here to commentary. We got us a game on our hands.
Hey guys, I'm back. All right, so hello, my fine man. Just here to join you on commentary. So we have Roy Wolf here. I actually don't think this matchup's too bad for either one of these characters.
Yeah, if there's a 50-50 matchup that I've seen, this is probably it. I don't know exactly how this matchup goes. I haven't seen it that often.
All right. I think that Roy has a pretty good, chance in the neutral and such. His disjoint and his sweet spots and his combos all work really, really well on Wolf. But the problem is that Wolf also does really, really well at getting into Roy's little blind spots and such, and he combos them pretty well. But for the most part, I actually think Roy does really well in this matchup. Not like amazing, like he wins like super hard or anything, but there's a chance he might slightly win, I think.
Oh yeah. I played 3rd Degree last week. And, I think the big thing for this is AK going to be able to pick up on the fact that 3rd Degree likes to land a lot. Oh, that was a good catch.
I like
right
that,
there.
yeah.
3rd Degree, just as a Roy in general, he likes to land behind you with Nair, so that way he can get the first hit off of it and just throw out either a dancing blade or an F smash. And if Wolf's got anything aerial-wise that's quick enough to catch that,
that's going to cost him a
catch
stock at 60%.
Wild.
Excuse me? That is insane.
That's incredible too.
I mean, he almost snapping back immediately there with that F smash, but that's still crazy. Not liking all those F smashes. If there is one thing I will note about 3rd Degree as a player, when he's playing on, he really goes for a lot of dog reads. But the problem with that is that if those dog reads don't work, I think every now and then he has difficulty adjusting his play style to play a little bit more safe. That's all. What an interesting game we're watching. Just a little bit of spaghetti all over the place. I mean,
that's the game one issue.
I know, like. But then again, we're all having fun today. It's just like a little, just a way to get out of the house for a bit,
I've played both of these guys in the last probably 2 weeks. I'm surprised that, which I haven't seen more AK8 other than the couple matches I played against them. But Wolf, instead of the Pokemon trainer that I've seen, is an interesting one. But I can see Wolf being a little better against, a rush down Roy type character.
Yeah. Okay. So AK8 wants to be a little bit careful here. Right now, Roy is definitely looking for just one more back air, one dancing blade at ledge will definitely be able to take it. He just wants to. I don't agree with how 3rd Degree is doing that. That's clearly unsafe. And he's clearly it hasn't hit yet.
It's a bit of a reach.
I agree.
The counter was a bit of a reach too.
I like the idea, just a little bit. Okay, this is definitely last hit. Oh my, going for that dash attack. This right here, like in last hit situations, you really see the mettle of a player. Oh yeah. Like
so who's willing to reach for something less?
Right, honestly. That's actually the best way I've ever heard anyone describe it. Who's willing to reach more for who's willing to reach less for more? Oh yeah. Staying safe.
Once you start throwing out stuff that's
okay. Ethan's gonna
very good read right there.
Ethan with the small pop off there. But Ethan taking that first game. Yeah, that was very well played. Usually 3rd Degree has a bit of an unfortunate tendency to throw away last-hit situations by just going a little bit more heavy with the reads. But here, he kept his composure near the very end. He stopped throwing out F smashes. He tried to stay as safe as possible, and I appreciate that. I'm not sure if Dylan's going to. I'm not sure if AK8's going to switch. I think he's going to be committed to playing Wolf for today. It's the first couple months of Smash Ultimate. Why not take the time to experiment when results don't really mean as much now? Yeah. So just take the time to experiment. Nothing wrong with it.
I like the Wolf choice also. Wolf is there's a lot of different things you can do with Wolf. You can rush down hard and combo, or you can sort of space them out and blaster them to death if need be.
I agree. And it's just really cool to watch, And it's
that was a reach. I like that. I like it when they try for a read, but
I agree.
If you're trying too hard, you get caught every now and then.
Watching 3rd Degree right now, this is probably he's playing reasonably safe, barring a few flubs, But AK definitely aiming to keep this close and such.
Ooh, I like the
Eat him. you want to play on stream after this? Do you want to play on stream after this match? Do you want to play on stream after this match? Yes,
okay.
yeah, we have to play.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just wanted to ask. All right, but looks like AK is going to take that first stock. I unfortunately did not see how it happened. I apologize. But AK really starting to establish some momentum here.
I felt like Wolf is a character, once you get your footing with him,
Ooh, that was nice. An excellent call out on the landing.
Once you get that was a good call out on the jump.
Yeah.
Back here. I like that.
3rd Degree really trying to scout them out. That's a 20%.
Yeah, Jesus.
Crazy. I mean, I know it's a dancing blade, but Jesus Christ.
We got a game after this.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Ed. But, yeah, 3rd Degree just keeping this pretty close, you know, just calling out a lot of these short hops. I do think that is one little weakness that Wolf kind of does have, even though he can stay pretty grounded and force jumps with his laser. Unfortunately, one of his weaknesses is that he does have to commit to a jump a lot in the neutral, and if you're aware of that, you can't call him out semi-decently. You know, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not a Wolf expert.
100%. And I've also seen a few Wolves that like to just empty hop in neutral and sort of bait out something where they'll land really quick and punish it with a quicker area.
Something I'm really liking here. Do you see like the level of like these cross-ups here? Like,
yeah,
like they're treating their own characters delicately. You know, just being very careful to like land. You know, very, very safely and such, you know, space things up so they remain as, you know, safe as possible while staying aggressive. But that down air is going to take game 2. That down air is going to take game 2. Now, I don't think we're going to see a switch from 3rd Degree, you know, Roy's.
I wouldn't. It's working pretty well for him.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say that right after you lost.
Well, after the first match, they can make some adjustments back.
Oh, of course.
I wouldn't worry about it too much if I was in.
This is definitely anybody's game.
Well, it's a relatively even match. I think we had a pretty good call with the 50-50.
I agree.
At best.
Yeah, this matchup looks very doable for both. You know, I do think that I definitely think that overall it's very doable for both.
Oh yeah. The Wolf surprisingly has some really good spacing tools. Most of the spacing sort of other than laser, maybe Falco laser.
Yeah.
But the rest of them sort of just have to space the very tips of fairs and nairs for all of their spacing. Wolf, all of his stuff has some pretty decent reach. So he can sort of space out Roy at Roy's distance. Which is, in my opinion, a really good way to beat sword characters is just being able to outspace them or play in their space the whole time.
Right. You know, I've been seeing a little bit on Twitter. People have been calling Wolf the swordy without a sword, basically, and it really is the truth.
I can see it.
I definitely could too. Like this man.
That down smash, that's got some range right there.
Okay. Oh, okay. That was a very unique combo. He waited to see for a reaction instead of going for a guaranteed follow up and getting a little bit more percent off of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I see you 3rd Degree, but you know, AK8 still maintaining very firm control of this match. Nice read, you know, just pressuring them at ledge with that down smash. Pretty lagless, right into a back and take stock 1. Okay, something I really think that AK is now doing that, you know, 3rd Degree isn't really adapting to as much right now, is that now AK is calling out 3rd Degree's jumps, you know, and he's using Wolf's Nair that has a pretty good amount of priority to just stuff it out, you know, almost every single time. A lot of Wolf's aerials do come out a little bit faster than Roy's overall, especially with the way that 3rd Degree isn't really mixing up his timings about how he tries to approach. So,
and he's still trying to catch a 2-frame with the neutral B.
Yeah.
And that choice is still sort of baffling me. But I understand if he can get it once, I won't question him ever again. It hasn't worked so far.
All right, 3rd Degree needs to just be a little bit careful here. I don't agree with that. I mean, but, you know, I see what he was going for. It's just, you know, the read just wasn't there, unfortunately.
That's sort of the problem with counters. You can either get a really hard call out with counters, or you can whiff it and get punished harder than most things.
Oh, there is one thing I'm noticing 3rd Degree not really do all that much. Like you can see that AK8 is clearly just standing there and, you know, just kind of like just shielding a decent amount, and I don't really see 3rd Degree going for as many grabs as I feel as if he should.
Yeah. He's doing a lot of short hop nairs and landing on the opposite side of them, but it's getting called out very often.
Yeah, AK is clearly adapted, and I feel as if 3rd Degree is struggling to do the same right back. Oh, I see he tried to do it right there, but spot dodge being absolutely amazing. You know, good awareness from AK8. All right, let's see what he can get off of that.
Ooh,
Okay, that was interesting.
wow.
Oh,
I
okay,
like the
third degree.
rolling.
Third degree bringing us back to last stock. A few unfortunate mishaps from AK8. But let's see what he can do. Oh, that was definitely missed input.
Yeah.
This could be anyone's game. You know, Roy could very easily come back from this. That was definitely meant to be a back air right there. That was definitely a back air. A bit of a flow from AK8 here, but you know he's still in very firm control. Nice parry. Okay, now see third degree starting to play a little bit more safely now, and he got him. All right, I gotta go play. All right.
Good luck,
Nice
bud.
commentary. Nice commentary.
That's right. What a game we just, a set that we just watched. That was fun to watch.
That's one that you go back and review.
Oh yeah.
Learn stuff.
We were trying our hardest to call things that when we saw it. So next up.